guys, what's up? Welcome to my channel. My name is Joanna and today we'll be doing a super exciting video because I'll be unboxing and reviewing the brand new iPhone 12 Pro Max. And this is super exciting for me, especially because I haven't had a new iPhone upgrade in quite a while, and when this one came out earlier this year, I definitely felt like I needed to hop on the train because of the new, bigger, better camera, the sheer size of it, the memory, and also, of course, the beautiful gold color. And today we'll be going through a general unboxing of this. We'll take it out and about to have a first look, play around with the different features, and we can also do a direct comparison to the iPhone 11 Pro Max, which is what I'm shooting on right now, and we can really take a look at whether or not it's worth the upgrade. And just to ground everything for today's video, I am by no means a super techie expert, but I am providing the perspective from a longtime iPhone end user, and we'll really be going through some of the things that you'll actually really notice between the different iPhones and talk about whether or not different elements are actually worth your money or not. And for our comparison, I am actually personally upgrading from the iPhone 10 to the iPhone 12 Pro Max. So this is definitely a huge jump for me, but it may not be worth the jump for everybody. So let's jump into the unboxing and find out. All right, here we go, guys. Let's open this thing. Isn't it always so satisfying ripping the plastic off of something that's so crisp and new? All right, big reveal. Oh my gosh, look at this color. It is so beautiful. Like, I haven't had a phone this big, so damn. Okay, let's see. Okay, as we all know, it doesn't come with the charging block, so I think it comes with some stickers. What is this? Oh, it's USB-C to Lightning. All right, so this is what the front looks like. It has the cover, but it doesn't go to the back. But even if you look at how shiny the sides are, your fingerprints are gonna get all over this. So that definitely need a case, otherwise it might look kind of ugly on the sides. But I do appreciate the flat size just because I find it a bit easier to hold. Like with my current phone, if I didn't have a case on it, I would always feel like it's kind of sliding all over the place in between my hands, which is not the best feeling, especially if you're clumsy and tend to drop things. So let's peel this thing off. Ooh la la. Just how gorgeous. It literally reminds me of kind of the gold accents remind me of a piece of jewelry or something. So I really love this despite the fingerprintiness of it. So I'm gonna go and get this all prepped and backed up with my current phone, and let's take this out and see what it's capable of. and we're back. So I had to migrate over on here to my little plant corner because the sun is setting so fast today. But we were able to get out and really test out the iPhone, and you guys could probably see from the side-by-sides that there are actually a lot of similar features between the iPhone 11 Pro Max versus the 12 Pro Max. So I think at the end of the day, for me, what is really pushing me towards the 12 Pro Max really comes down to 3 key decision criteria. And the first one is definitely the battery life. Even looking at this morning when me and my husband both went out with our respective phones, we did very similar activities. We shot some videos and photos for around 2 hours. We navigated on our phones. We ordered some food and listened to podcasts and did all of that. And right now it is almost 4 o'clock in the afternoon. My phone battery is around 73%, and his, before I started filming, was at 55%. So I think even with that comparison alone, it's definitely a huge selling feature, because for me, I'm upgrading from iPhone 10. So you don't even want to know how fast that phone dies. And the second key decision criteria is because I am super reliant on my phone as my main camera. So I'm not someone that's lugging around a DSLR, but I still want to take nice photos whenever the opportunity arises. So the convenience factor is huge for me. And especially under lower light settings, I think that's really what sets the iPhone 12 Pro Max apart. Like last night when we went out to shoot the videos and the overall photos, you definitely see that there is a clear quality difference. However, one thing that did strike me as a surprise was that there's actually a lot of lens flare on both of the iPhones, and I don't know what it is, because last night you can even see that like all of the cars and the Christmas lights, there was just so much lens flare. It was quite aggressive on a lot of the photos, and that has never been something that I've realized before. So if that is a trigger kind of for you in terms of nighttime photography, so just keep that in mind when you're deciding on these phones. And the third thing for me is definitely the sheer size of the screen. I love how big it is because I personally watch a lot of YouTube and Netflix as I'm going throughout my day, cleaning the house or doing whatever, and it's so convenient to have something that's really easy on the eyes, and I just can tell a huge difference even in photo editing as well. It's definitely a world of difference from the iPhone 10. So for me, this is definitely worth the upgrade, and I'm so happy that I upgraded to this gorgeous new phone. However, if you have the 11 Pro Max, I don't really necessarily know if it's worth the upgrade. I think if it were me, I think you could definitely wait at least another year to see what Apple comes out with, because to be honest, we're all kind of in a lockdown situation right now, so you have to kind of weigh your options in terms of, is it worth it to get a brand new iPhone right now versus waiting a bit more time. But if you do have an older model, I would definitely suggest looking into it. If you're already on the fence, I do think it's worth it if you're looking for the same decision criteria and those different key features that I just mentioned that were important to me. At the end of the day, I think it is a great phone, and I'm super happy that I got to upgrade to it. And please leave any of your additional questions or comments and feedback in the comments below. I think there's so many things to continue learning about iPhones, and I know for me, I'm always learning new tips and tricks kind of even on TikTok and stuff. So it'll be really cool to even learn more from you guys and gain your perspective on whether or not you think it's worth upgrading to the new iPhone 12 Pro Max. So let me know what you think, and thank you so much for joining me today for the video. Please subscribe to my channel, and I hope to see you guys in my next video. Bye!